For a six-figure job in the oil and gas industry, this is why you found me. I am glad that you are here, but you know what? More than anything, I am glad 53 is here. This is freaking funny, man. Before I went live, I was looking at some of your comments and I was like, I hope the audio is working too, and I appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, check out the some of the job listings in the video description. But my name is Hard Hat. I help people get six-figure jobs in the oil and gas industry through entry-level positions. I set this live up a little bit like impromptu, just on the fly. Just let's go ahead and crank it up. And I wish I didn't, but it's not a lot of preparation in it. But nevertheless, I'm going to help somebody get a job today. I always do. It's what I love doing, providing a service, providing value. And so I lead with values. But real quick, we've got to go to my truck. I've got to go get some things out of there. Texas on Monday, just arrived in Texas on Monday. Awesome. Does that mean that you are looking for a job, or you are hired and you're starting orientation? Let's go ahead and walk out to my truck, you guys. I'm going to send you through a whole bunch of different things, but y'all are going to go through the lobby. I'm in a hotel, so y'all are going to go through the lobby with me. Y'all are going to go outside. It's going to be dark. I got some lights though. I'm going to be wrestling in my truck, but I'm still going to be talking to you guys, but I'm not going to be looking at the comments. Welcome to the live. It's Hard Hat, aka Oilfield Trash Con on TikTok. I help people get six-figure jobs in the oil and gas industry through entry-level positions. Appreciate your content for sure. Yes, looking for a job. Um, they're not hard to find. I hate for you to leave the live, but I've got maybe 50 job opportunities in the links of the video description. So if you just like, I like for people to watch my content on television, but it's easier for people to consume the content on their cell phone because it's right there in your hand. It's easier for people to click on the links on electronic devices like your cell phone. So I like for you to watch my content on television. I prefer it to be on television. But if you're going to, get it, if you need a job, if you're looking for a job, you're interested in six-figure jobs in the oil field, you want to consume this content on a computer, on a laptop, on a computer or laptop, a tablet, iPad, or a cell phone. Cell phone is probably the number one choice if you're trying to click on the links and go to a job. If you're trying to fill out these applications, computer, desktop, laptop. Hold on tight. I'll be right back. Do your thing. Yeah, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here for at least an hour, you guys. I got a couple things that I want to process with you all. I want to tell you a story. 21 and 1. That's a reminder. When I come back later, I'll tell you a story. And then blue collar versus degrees. I'm going to start with that. All right. Matter of fact, I don't think I can. I'm going to play, before I go to my car, let me play this audio. For the 24 people that are on here right now, stick around, listen to this audio, because it'll really help what I'm about to tell you here in a second. I'm going to try to turn it up as loud as I possibly can for you guys to hear. I recorded an audio. Let me give you some background. I recorded an audio of where I'm a licensed professional counselor, okay, just to give you some background. I'm a licensed professional counselor, got a master's degree in clinical psychology here in Texas. I've got it. And so I'm tired of traveling. I don't want to be all over the state of Texas. I don't want to be traveling all over the US. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. Oh, this is great. This is great. I no longer want to do that. So I'm trying to find positions within my background, my field of psychology, licensed professional counselor. I have a whole private practice, minor to major LLC, minor to major TX.com, if you're interested in looking at that. But I've got a whole private practice. I want to go back home. I've got a 3,000. I would get a phone call when I'm on live. I should put do not disturb. Give me a second, guys. All right, I do apologize. See, I lost 5 people from doing that. But the 5 people that are on here, listen to this audio after I get done rambling. But I want to go back to, I've got a $3,000 mortgage. I want to enjoy my big ass home. Nobody is in my home right now. Okay, I've got a 4-bedroom, 2-story house, beautiful backyard. I've got a nice setup. I've got a nice sports car. I've got nice things, but I cannot enjoy it because I'm constantly on the road. And so I'm trying to get away from this traveling. And so this is why I applied to this position. This is why I applied to this job. I want you all to listen to this. Please stick around, listen to this. Here we go. I'm gonna hold up my laptop. I'm gonna hold my laptop up to the screen so maybe you can hear it better. Listen to it. It's not that long. I just wanted to give you a call. I'm a recruiter at the center. I recently had applied to on a position that we currently have posted for the behavioral supervisor white card program. Is that correct, sir? Yeah, I believe yes, I believe I applied at several, like maybe 2 or 3, maybe. But go ahead. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you know. So for this one, this one has already been closed out. Just wanted to let you know that for that position that you applied to, because I'm overseeing that position, so that one has already been closed out. But however, I do see here that you have your full licensure with your licensed professional counselor. And I wanted to ask you if you'd be interested in knowing more about another position that I have posted. It's called a licensed clinician working with the Children's Behavioral Health Services. Is that a leadership position, or is that? It's not. It's more like providing like face-to-face services with providing services like counseling services, and like working with children, adolescents, and with their families. So you'll kind of be providing face-to-face services with them. Yeah, I'm definitely more interested in a leadership position. But what's the pay scale on the position that you're referring to? For this one, there's going to be with the market. For this one, it's already set at market, and that one is going to be $69,295.08. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be interested in that. I'm really interested in leadership positions only with the experience that I have. I really do appreciate the phone call though. Yeah, no worries. I just wanted to kind of follow up with you and maybe give you that other opportunity or option if you'd be interested in. But I totally understand. I just want to thank you so much for your time. And please keep an eye out on our job board. We do post leadership positions periodically. Again, we do have our job board that I believe that. Yeah, so she goes on to tell me about her whole spiel about other opportunities that open up. But the leadership position that I was actually inquiring about was the pay on that was 77. Like the the max that they could pay on that was 77,000. Okay, and so the position that she was telling me about was 69,000. And I'm just for me in my profession, what I've been doing, I've been a clinician for the past 6 years. I was licensed in 2018, fully unrestricted in 2020. So for me, like with all due respect, I've been doing this for a little bit. I've got a little bit of authority in this field. Like I did not want to be working underneath somebody. I need a leadership position. I'm a leader on my TikTok. I'm a leader on YouTube. I'm a leader. I lead you guys, right? Helping you guys get jobs in the oil field. Mind you, if you haven't already, if you're still trying to get a job in the oil field, making 6 figures or more, make sure that you click the links in the video description. Like in the video description, I've got maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 different links. And those links leads to like 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50 jobs. So the opportunities are endless for you guys to gain employment if that is something that you're interested in doing. So I'm right now in the hotel in the lobby. I'm about to go to my truck right now. I'm going to my truck to pick out certain things that I'm going to need for later on. But you guys, right now, the market right now is super wet. Like it's super wet. Like there's no reason why you should not be getting into the oil field if you're trying to get a job. I'm gonna look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's a couple of dogs out here around my truck. I'm not gonna say I'm scared, but at the same time, you never know, man. You never know. Like these are stray dogs. But anyways, I'm gonna see if y'all can follow me. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna peek around the corner real quick. You see that? That's me right there. All right. I mean, I swear, like this is a great spot to get hit over your head and robbed, but I don't have any money on me. But they could take my truck. But anyways, so yeah, you guys, like the market right now is super wet, and I hope the people that just left my live, I hope they went to I hope they went to the links that are in my video description, because it's very time sensitive. It's extremely time sensitive because let's just say there's probably been 50 people that come through the live tonight, right now, like just now. At least 50 people came through my live. Okay, I know that. God damn it. What if those 50 people went to the link in my video description and they started applying at those jobs? So they're already ahead of the game. They're already ahead of you if you're trying to get a job out here in the oil field. But anyways, I want to go back to the story I was talking about, that voicemail that I just left. And I hate that I'm bouncing all the way around all over the place. I just got so much going on. But you guys, that story is so important because um the story is so important because right now the world, I'm not talking about me, my personal situation where I'm at here in Texas. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like the world is going back to blue collar work. Okay, it's going back to blue collar work. I've got a master's degree in clinical psychology. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the state of Texas. Okay, with that degree, with that education, with that background, 6 years of experience, I still cannot find a job out there that is going to pay me more than the oil and gas industry has done. Like, put that in your pipe and smoke it, right? So there's no reason why. I mean, okay, there are some caveats. As a licensed professional counselor, let's say I took a $69,000 job. I got benefits. Well, $69,000. They're going to take those benefits out of that salary, by the way. But anyway, so I'm making this money, and I'm in the air conditioning. I'm dressing all nice, and I'm dressing cute, right? I'm in the AC. I've got my own little office. Oh, yeah, all that's nice, but I'm not making no money. Okay, I'm not making any money. Insurance went up. So my premium, like all that stuff that's about $800 to $1,000 a month taken out of my check, right? You take $12,000 away from 69, like you're not making no money. Include taxes. You're not making any money. I was willing to take a $77,000 salary. I could do my side hustle. I got my private practice. Like I've got multiple streams of income, you guys. I've got multiple streams of income, but I'm just saying there's some things that I just won't settle for. As a licensed professional counselor, clinician who's got so much experience and stuff like that, $69,000 I'm just not taking. I was willing to do 80,000. I was willing to negotiate and listen to 77,000 at the leadership position. Okay, but you know that got taken. But anyways, my point is 2026, 2026, we've got to stop telling our kids go to college, get you a good education. Fuck that. AI is taking over all of that shit. All of it. One of the main reasons why AI is taking over that is because it's more cost effective, it's more beneficial for companies to pay tech than to pay human beings. With all the human being errors, with the babies that human beings have, the time off, just the training, all of that, it's more beneficial. You have to think about this. If you are an owner of a company and you have 500 employees, you have 500 employees. It would be better to cut the cost down to maybe 100 employees and you're paying AI. AI is doing the work of 300 employees. It just makes sense. So blue collar jobs are coming back harder. They're coming back so hard. But I don't know for how long. It could be 10 years, it could be 15 years. You got to hit these jobs hard. You've got to get in. get your investments, make your money, do what you need to do, and get out. And that's all I talk about in the oil and gas industry. That's all I talk about. I talk about you getting into the oil field, get your money, save up 10, 15, 20,000, go invest in a company of your own. Go do your own thing. That was the whole point of me sharing that phone call that I had yesterday. Okay? That was the whole point of me doing that. I didn't want to highlight anything else about how shitty this company was. No, the whole point of that was with all my education, with all the training and the background that I have, $69,000 is what they're offering me with 6 years of experience in my profession. Versus if you go to the oil field, you're making more. I did say I started to go off on something and then I forgot about it. So I said, yes, in those jobs, I'm in the AC, I'm in the air conditioning, I'm doing my thing. Like I'm dressing cute. Hey, how you doing, Charlene? Hi, Pam. I want to get some coffee at the coffee machine. Like all that's cool. Like I'm in a comfortable space. I'm in my city. I go home at the end of the day. I've got my dog, right? I've got this house that I can enjoy. It's all great. I'm not making no money. I'm not making life-changing income. Okay. Out here in the oil field, the caveat to that is you work long hours, you're working yourself to death damn near. If you stay in the game too long, right, you're gonna grow old quicker because you're not sleeping as much, you're not taking care of yourself, especially if you start doing the drugs and the alcohol, right? So you've got to take care of yourself out here. If for those of you who have the drug and alcohol problem, you like to get the 6 pack or 18 pack every day after work, you're not going to last long as far as your youth, okay? Your health. You're just tearing up your body. Let me go ahead and get in this truck real quick. And I'm going to talk to you while I'm in this truck, all right? So, that's the caveat. Like you're working these long hours, you're getting your ass kicked. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that's why I say, make sure that you don't make this a career out of what you're doing. I'm not gonna recommend anybody get into the game and be in here for a lifetime, 20 years. That's not what I want you all to do. That's not what I'm telling you to do. But I am telling you that there is stupid, stupid money to be made out here, and I'm making it. I've been doing it for so long. I've been making this money, man, off and on. So I leave the oil field, come back, leave the oil field, come back, right? I have a kid or something like that. So off and on for the past 11, 12 years, damn near. Okay? In May, 12 years off and on, you know? So I got my CDL from the oil field. You guys, like, man, so many different opportunities. And why do I bring up the CDL? I bring up, damn, this shit stinks in here. I Man, let me spray some shit. I bring up the CDL because the CDL is it's a ticket. Like I gained my CDL from working in frac on the frac location. Okay, so I'm working in frac, and I sweet talked one of my operations managers, a supervisor. It was a lady. I was like, hey, listen, I really love the company. I want to be here for a while. I want to get my CDL so I can learn how to move around these pumps. And back then, you didn't have to go to CDL school. So she allowed me to go back to the yard from New Mexico. She allowed me to go back to the yard in Odessa. I trained for 2 weeks, got my CDL. I quit that bitch. I quit. Fuck. I quit. Like 2 months after I got my CDL, I quit. I've got a ticket for the rest of my life, as long as I take care of my license. I've got a ticket to earn good money, easy money on my ass all day, easy money with the CDL. And the oil field blessed me with that. God blessed me with that, but the oil through using the oil field. Okay, guys? So there's endless opportunity out here in the oil and gas industry. I want you all to take advantage of. Again, if you didn't already, go ahead and click some of the links in the the video description if you're trying to get a job in the oil field. You know, that's what I do. I help people. I started off on TikTok. I'm transitioning back to YouTube. I used to have 14,000 subscribers on YouTube on another account, on another account, and I accidentally, I'm gonna sound stupid. I accidentally deleted that account. That account was called Therapy Swagger. I accidentally deleted that account, and YouTube would refuse to give it back to me. YouTube refused to give me back that account. All right, I'm based in Port Arthur for now. I used to live in Houston. When I first started in the oil field, well, I was in West Texas. I went to Angelo State University. From Angelo State University, I just drove 2 hours to Odessa, and I started working. But I moved to Houston to be with my then fiance, because she was in law school. So I moved to Houston. So I was driving back and forth from Houston to West Texas. That was about 8 hours. You got to watch your back. Y'all got my back. Y'all watch my back. So it was about 8 hours, 8.5 hours, and not including all the stops and stuff. 8.5 hours drive from Houston to Odessa, the yard that I was at. So, you know, I've done it before, PA. Stupid money. let me put this into context real quick. When I talk about stupid money, it's that's really good. I'm glad that you said that, Jason Frazier. When I say stupid money, it's like, damn, I get money, I get paid for this? Stupid. Damn, I'm making $49.50 on day three. On day three, I'm making $49.50. And I'm sleeping on location. I'm gonna say, fuck it. I'm fucking sleeping. I don't give a fuck. I get in the bed of my sleeper, and my work is done now. It's not like I'm choosing not to work, but I'm sitting and waiting. A lot of times, the oil field, you're sitting and waiting on location. You're sitting and waiting for whatever. Hurry up and wait. Okay, something happens on the frac. Sand fucked up. Water transfer they went down. Fuel went down. You know, I don't know. Something happened. We're down. Wire lines down. I don't know. Something's down. Shit, we're chilling, especially on night shift. So I'm getting paid $49.50 to do nothing. I'm chilling, right? I told somebody I worked in the oil field today, and they was like, "Oh man, that's strenuous work." No, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. What is your Instagram? Minor to Major TX. It's on private right now, I think. Minor to Major TX. I checked it out. It like 9 hour drive. Yeah, Burton. I mean, yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's pretty crucial. I'm not gonna lie to you. That drive is a beast. I pulled over probably 4 times. Sometimes I had to stop and take a nap. Like, absolutely. And back to the hotel lobby, guys. But I was gonna tell you, yesterday I was talking to a guy, or maybe it was 2 days ago. About 2 days ago, I was speaking to the guy that I interviewed on one of my YouTube shorts. I was talking to that guy, and he told me that his schedule is 21 days on and 1 day off. What? What? Fuck no. He told me, and he wasn't lying, okay? Let's start there. He wasn't lying. The guy was not lying to me. He was telling the truth. 21 days. Now, in those 21 days, the frac moves. The frac may move locations. So they're not working 21 days straight. But still, wait, where's my key card? God damn it. No. Let me make sure I didn't leave my key card in there. It's gonna be frustrating. You guys, I left my key card in my room. God damn it. How could I do that? How could I do that? Okay. I don't have an ID. Fuck. This sucks. So I'm gonna go down there to the desk and they're gonna be like, who are you? How do I know that you're in the room? I'm black. It's not a good combination. Not a good combination, guys, but let's see if this white girl will help me out. What's up, man? All right. When does your OT kick in? I mean, after 40 hours, like normal. After 40 hours. But my OT after 3 days. Unless my 24 hours is on day 2 or something like that, or 1, 2, 3. But otherwise, I'm in overtime. I work on an average of 14 hours, 13 and a half hours every single day. So 13 times 3, 36. 13. What? What did I say? 13 times 3? 39. Yeah, somewhere around there, guys. I said 36. Yeah. So on day 3, I'm usually I'm in overtime. Are you in a man camp? No, mine is after 8. What do you mean after 8? After 8 days, you can't go into overtime after 8 days. So I don't know what you're referring to. No, I'm not in a man camp right now. I'm in a hotel. Okay, so let me tell you real quick about my pay. My pay works a little bit different. So I chose to go over the road. It's not over the road though. I'm just in different locations. So today I may be in West Texas. Tomorrow I may be in East Texas. Um, next week I may be in South Texas. Okay, so my schedule is a little bit different. But the thing is, like, I get a paid a set amount of pay. Okay, so let's just say, no, I'll tell you, I get paid $33 an hour. On top of that, I get paid an additional $64 per diem every day. So 7 days a week, I get paid $64 on top of my regular salary or hourly rate. But I sleep out of my truck. Hey there. Hi. So I guess because I was on my live, I left my key card in my room. What's the room number? 216. How many more days are you staying? Do you know? I have 2 nights, so today and I guess 1 more. I'm just gonna make a copy of 216. There you go. Thank you. You're welcome. So yeah, I get an additional $64 a day on top of my hourly rate to sleep in my truck. The reason why I'm in my hotel is because so I sideswiped a mirror when I was driving down one of those lease roads, those dirt roads. I swiped me in a sand truck. Sand haulers. Fucking sand haulers. Motherfucker. We hit mirrors. We just hit mirrors. So we hit mirrors, and my glass in my mirror, my driver's side mirror, it came out. So the company paid third party. They found somebody near me in a town, and they're paying for. They paid to get that guy to replace my side mirror. So whenever something happens like that, they put you in a hotel. I don't know if I'll get per diem for today and tomorrow, 2 days. I think I do. I'm not too sure. But that's why I'm in a hotel. I'm freaking breathing hard like a Ooh, I'm breathing hard. So, anyways, guys, oh shit, that's crazy. But yeah, so that's why I'm in a hotel. I'm not in a man camp. I'm in an actual hotel, and this hotel is nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just old. It's very nice. It's just old. It's like one of those things where you get a it's where you have like a old ass house and you renovate it and it looks nice. It looks more modern, but at the end of the day, it's still old. That's what I'm at. That's what kind of hotel I'm at right now. So yeah. Okay, guys. So I talked about the two things that I wanted to really address. Now we're gonna get to those jobs and the links. I'm gonna actually go to my own live on my computer. This is not my normal setup. You can see it's really messy over here. All right. It's really messy over here. Got a little bit of my content creation stuff. I got keys for my truck. I've got breath mints. I got chapstick, But anyway, what's going on over here, guys? With me as we go down the list of jobs that I've got going right now that I'll be sharing with you. So are y'all able to do that with me? Put a one in the chat if you're able to have two electronic devices, stay on the live and talk to me, engage with me, listen to me, and at the same time go through these job opportunities. Let me know if y'all can do that. Put a one in the chat. Can y'all do that for me? Watch out for the bed bugs. Ooh, don't say that. Don't say that. Damn it, don't say that. Wow, at 36 an hour, 13-hour a day, plus 64 a day, you're grossing 45. It's $33 a day. All right, so I'm going to my own live. I'm on the live now. This right here makes it like 5 pounds heavier. Fucking, I'm getting exercise on my neck. No homo. Cranked up the AC a little bit. Y'all aren't able to do it? Yep, got okay, two windows open. Okay. Live and Indeed. Okay, great. I got one person. That's all I need is at least one person. So we're gonna go through the just I'm gonna click on just a couple of them. So if you see the on the live, the actual title of this live is Oilfield Job Updates I Recommend. Oilfield Job. So I use updates just for the ranking keyword updates, so it's searchable. But really, it's oilfield jobs that I recommend. All right, I should probably make that plural there. But that's really what this is about. So the jobs down here, I've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 links. But that doesn't mean that these are just jobs. All right. So let's scroll down. Rig jobs with H&P. Let's start with the very first one. Okay, guys. So if you're watching the replay, what's up? We're in the video description. If you could open up another browser and your cell phone and click on these links and follow along with us, that would be great. I didn't let y'all know that that was the assignment for today, but if you can do that now, that'd be awesome. Jobs, if you're interested in gain employment, the better off you'll be. Okay. I talk about why that is so important in the video description. So I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm just going to talk about the jobs. So the very first one is a company. It's called H&P out here in the oil field. It's people name because people buy and sell companies like nothing, like their Pokemon cards. They'll trade them all day. So I don't know if they still own this company, but H&P, all right, Helmerich and Payne, H&P is a very well-known rig company. Okay, they've got rigs out here all over the Permian Basin, West Texas, um, uh, New Mexico area. Okay, so pretty well known. I thought I put their actual website instead of the Indeed link. Let me double check that I didn't. Oilfield roustabout, I didn't. I probably need to do that, but the actual H&P website is where I wanted you guys to go. It says apply on company site. If you click on that, does it take you to the company site or does it take you to the company page on Indeed? 53. Jason Frazier. All right, man. Okay, this is what I told you. When people say that I'll get to it later, I'll do it later, they don't come back. They don't. Know, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, and for 2 months straight. Like I'm down for it. So you've got people who want these jobs. So Frazier, if you want to come back, that's perfectly fine, man. But I don't know if these jobs are going to be available. Time is of the essence. Okay. Company site. Shucks, your sound is cutting in and out. It's it's probably my service. I probably need to connect to the Wi-Fi of the hotel. To be honest with you, let me know if I still have issues with my audio. I'm gonna try to open this. I'm gonna try to open it on the incognito site, but every time I click on it, it gives me freaking their page on Indeed. Okay, all right, it worked this time. Whew. Okay, guys. All right. So if we're okay, so we're here. Okay, thanks. So we're here on H&P's hiring page, whatever they use, whatever software, workdayjobs.com, whatever. So we're on their platform. The reason why I is because you can. It says you guarantee Texas. You got Odessa, Ohio, Colorado, North Dakota, Oklahoma. Like there's all different types of locations that you could apply for. But this is the thing. H&P, this listing is telling you that they're hiring for several positions all over the country. Once you get into the company, if there's somewhere specific that you want to work after 6 months, a year, maybe you can do that. All right. The whole point of these entry level positions is to get your foot in the door. In the door. Now H&P is starting at $25 an hour. H&P is starting off. I want to say it's $25 an hour. So H&P, their pay range is starting off at $25 an hour. That is good money, and they pay per diem. Okay. My recommendation for you guys is you meal prep. Okay, that is how you maximize your income. Don't eat McDonald's. Don't eat burritos and tacos from the taco stands on the side of the road. Especially if you're in West Texas, they're going to take advantage of you. They're going to bump you over your head. $6 a taco. Okay, that's not normal. That's not normal. $3, $4 maybe in the bigger cities. $6 a taco is crazy. That's like burrito price at a major restaurant. It's crazy. So make sure that you're maximizing your income potential. You like that? Income potential. If you didn't know, you guys, if there's anybody new jumping into the hard hat, I help you get jobs in the oil and gas industry through entry level 18 months now, and I love it. Right? I love people, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. So I'm not going to keep my content just in the oil and gas industry. Just a heads up, guys. I'll probably end up transitioning because there's other things that I'm working on, like building my videography business, Swagger Media. Okay, so when we look at, we're still on H&P. I'm sorry, guys, I'm rambling. I'm going to try to cut it pretty short pretty soon because I said I was going to go for 1 hour. It's 40 minutes. So at a glance, you guys, they're looking at hiring entry level floor man, one word, floor man. That's an entry level position, roustabout, offshore entry level. Okay, stop, time out. Offshore is a little bit different. Okay, guys, so it's like 30 days on, 30 days off, maybe. If you want to stay on, 60 days on, 30 days off. So it's a little bit different. Like the lifestyle and everything. Now, I know a little bit about it, but I don't have the experience. I know a little bit about it, but I have no experience on offshore. So you're going to be either flying out from Galveston or Louisiana, most likely. Galveston or Louisiana, the Gulf, and you're going to be taking a helicopter with your crew, and you're going to go to the Gulf of America. I like how I did that. So y'all are going to be going to the Gulf of America to work out there. All right, plenty of different positions out there. Roustabout is pretty much a hand. You don't have a title. If they need you doing this, you're going to do that. If they need you doing that, you're going to be doing that. That's a roustabout. Okay, you're a hand. All right, motorman and derrickman, those are more experience level. Okay, but my point is this: they have lots of positions. It's not like, oh, we got one position, we got two, five, we got six positions available. They've got lots of positions. So that right there, that one link right there could be 50 job opportunities across the United States of America, across the US, in the Gulf. There could be 50 job opportunities out there in just that one page. Okay. So I'm hoping that you can put in your application and they'll send it to everybody uh, that whatever position that you qualify for. All right. So that was the H&P. That's all I'm going to touch on that. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them now. The next position is oilfield hand roustabout. That again is an entry level position. I wanted to put that out there. Carthage, Texas. That is East Texas. If you didn't know, that is East Texas. It's not pumping as hard as it is in West Texas, but there's still work out here. Um, so when you go to the second link, roustabout position, when you click on that link, it says current openings on the left side. There's other job opportunities, tanker driver, all right? There's other job opportunities that you could apply for if you fit, right? Pump mechanic, pump operator. Roustabout hand is the most popular one that is kind of everybody can fit that. All right, no experience, entry level, roustabout hand. All right, so those are more jobs. Okay, those are even more jobs. Okay, so let's go off of that. I want to run down these as fast as possible. ExxonMobil, there's an entry level position as a lease operator. It's a little bit more competitive because it's ExxonMobil. But if you get on ExxonMobil, you get the experience. Like that's a company you don't leave. That is a career opportunity. That's a career job. They're going to pay you good. They're going to take care of you good. Everything that you need to do your job, they'll give it to you. Like, I mean, it's a big ass company, guys. So ExxonMobil, I put that in there. It's an entry level position, but it's competitive. But once you get into those jobs, you don't leave. Okay, it's like one of those VA jobs, like great benefits, all that stuff. You just don't leave. Right. Let's go down to the next list of companies. ProPetro is the next company. HSE representative. I want to click on the HSE representative. This is health, safety, environmental, I believe. I can never get that H word. I think it's health, though. Health, safety, environmental. A lot of people don't like this position because you're basically the snitch. You're telling people to buckle their seatbelts on location. Hey, did you strap this correctly? Lockout, tag this out. Like HSE is just their job is to keep everybody safe. A lot of times people want to cut corners. So you're the bad guy, but you're not as bad as sand. Okay, you're not as bad as sand. So that's the HSE representative. It's cake. Okay. You can see here it says they either 2 years experience as an oil field HSE representative or 2 years experience in oil field operations. Um, I don't believe that is a stickler, but if you're entry level, you can get into that. If you have any experience in construction, you would fit the qualifications for that position as well. So look into that if that's something that y'all are interested in. But the other one, the real reason why I like ProPetro, because they're a larger company out in West Texas and they've got lots of jobs. They have lots of jobs. They have lots of job opportunities. It's a bigger company. They're fracking. They've got lots of jobs. So, and is 53 in good health? Too old for a roustabout position. I lift weights. Used to working 12-hour days, or should I? Unless you have a disability, you shouldn't have any issues with any of these jobs. Really, you shouldn't. You just shouldn't. Um, a lot of times, these jobs, it's like spurts. You have to work, and then you're chilling. It's rig up, rig down. You're working, and then the 3 weeks in between that, you're chilling. The 4 weeks, you're chilling like it's cake. But rig up, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna lie to you. It takes about a to rig up 1 to 2 your shifts. So let's say that you're on days. That's where the labor is. 3 or 4 weeks, depending on doing fracking or drilling. Maybe on drilling, you may be on a little longer. You may be on that location 2 or 3 months, and then you have to rig down. All right, but for the most part, like it's not. It's really not hard work, guys. All right, I hated fracking because I was a green hat, which is they had me walking, looking at the pumps, seeing if there's any issues with the pumps. Hey, pump 10, hole 3, packing, right? Calling out issues that are going on with the pumps and stuff. I had to stay on my feet walking the whole time. I hated it. Right? I don't know if they still do that. Pump maintenance, valves and seats. I hated it. I hated it. So I don't even want to talk about that because I'll start getting PTSD. What we got here, 53, thanks. These were childhood dreams jobs. Want to make it happen since my kids are grown and out of the house. I figured out what you were talking about with Hawaii, like the airports. You were flying in the airport. I figured that out. I had to think about it though. Hydraulic fracturing equipment operator. So you're fracking, all right? Hydraulic fracturing is fracking. FRACING. So again, I am on the Pro Petro, the 20 plus jobs. I think it's like third or fourth link on my video description. I mean, cement equipment operator, you need to have a CDL. If you have a CDL, you are more likely to get hired than any other driver. I mean, than any other person. If you have a CDL in good standing, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't get hired, like, period. It's not about your age, it's none of that shit. Like, you should be doing what I say. Apply to these jobs on Indeed. If you go if you, don't apply to the job on Indeed, like, it doesn't give you the option, go to the website, apply to Indeed and on the website, wait 3 to 4 business days, call HR, okay? I'm gonna give you another tip. You guys, if you're ready for this next tip, man, like, I've said it before, but this next one is golden. Like this next one is freaking golden. Oh my gosh, it's golden. And it's almost embarrassing because I shouldn't have this type of experience, but I do. When you call, listen, can I get a hold of HR? I missed a phone call from a recruiter or HR, and I just wanted to follow up because I think it's about a job that I put in. Okay, you're lying, but that is how you get HR on the phone. Say, hey, listen, I think I missed a phone call. It was regarding a job that I put in. Tell them the job position. I put in for a roughneck, a laborer, the cement operator. I don't know. Whatever job that you put in for this specific company. Say, hey, listen, I applied for this position. I think I got a phone call. I got the voicemail, but I didn't catch the number or name. I deleted it, and I'm so frustrated. Can you help me out with that? And they'll look up your information. No, I don't think anybody called you, but they pulled your application. You're forcing them to pull your application out of 100 different applications, 50 different applications. You force them to look for your name, your date of birth, and pull your application. Well, since I got you on the phone, to the hiring manager of this department. Since I got you on the phone, do you have a CDL? Have you had any accidents in the past? Da, 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 da. Game. Okay, guys? I mean, fucking game. It works. Okay, let's go to the next one. I want to get to your comment. I've got a Roughneck Neighbors and Key Energy that I'm going to go to. A lot of rig jobs. These were childhood dreams. Right on. Jason Frazier, 503. CDL is golden. It's fucking golden, man. I'm telling you, it's golden. That's why I was telling you, I didn't know this, but I knew this when I got my CDL. I knew that it was a gold mine. Like, I knew it was a blessing, but I didn't know that it was going to be this much of a gold mine for my future. I work easier. I make more money. Like, if we go to the pro petro position, I'm not going to go back to the link, but if you go to back there, it says hydraulic fracturing equipment operator. Those guys make $21, $22 an hour. Hey, if you want to do that, that's cool. I'm not knocking it. They make decent money. Don't get me wrong, they make decent money, but um, they work harder. They work harder. They work harder than I do. I sit in a truck. I stop at the gas station maybe twice, depending on how I feel that day. That night shift. I stop twice a night. I may get me a coffee. Like man, I sleep. I take naps. Like I make a lot of money to do what I do. Okay. I don't want to work for less money, 22, $23 an hour. I make 33, 49, 50 after overtime. Like I and $64 a day. Like I don't want to do that, make less money and work harder. But this might be for somebody who is interested, who is motivated, who is hungry, who is willing to do that, get their foot in the door, and then get to where I'm at. All right. If that is you, then Pro Petro might be the door that you want to walk through. Let's go to the next one. We got three more to get through, and I've got 9 minutes to get through it, 8 minutes to get through it. So, Roughneck, that is the next position. If you're watching the replay, guys, this is just a great opportunity, but you need to apply as quickly as possible because I don't know how many people are joining the live and actually doing the application as I speak. This is very competitive industry because there's a lot of money and you don't need a college degree or lots of experience in doing these things. So all the positions that I put in the video description, I would like to think that they're entry level, except for when you go to their website and there's all types of mechanic and all different types of positions. So there's definitely some entry level positions that are available to you. All right, okay, all the rambling. So when we look at Expand Energy, I've never heard of Expand Energy, but I do know that this position is an entry level position. It's a Louisiana. It's based out of Louisiana. This roughneck position. I don't know if this is on land or offshore. It's primarily responsible for operating, maintaining, drilling machinery and equipment. So this is on rigs, drilling rigs, direct supervisor of the driller, foreman. So these are rigs. I just don't know where they're at with the education and experience. They want you to have a GED or high school equivalent. Zero experience to 6+ years related experience. So you don't have to have any experience. Minimum training requirements, health, safety, environmental, and rig specific startup training. That is done in orientation. Like y'all are golden. This is an entry level position where you can make dumb money. Okay. All right. So that's why I put that in there. That's an entry level position. You'll be working on the neighbors. The last three are drilling rigs, exclusively drilling rigs. Okay, so ETX field floor hand one. I don't know what ETX stands for, guys. I don't know if my mind's just fogging on me right now. But I don't know what ETX stands for. It could be very simple. I don't know. ETX. I don't know. I got a CDL A and X endorsement. I just got to find the companies. I mean, there's nothing to find, bro. Like, there's really nothing to find. I just got two offers to haul sand. Not what I wanted to do, but the money seems okay. Stop. They're always going to say the money is good. Oh, we can get you $2,500 a week. It's bullshit. I'm telling you, it's bullshit. I don't know if you've been watching my content, bro, but there's a reason why you're getting offers to haul sand so quick. So easy job hauling sand. You got 2 off or it's shit. You shouldn't have to keep talking shit about sand. You guys, should catch on already. Um, or you're not watching my content, and I can't fault you for that. But if you're watching my content, there's no reason why you should even consider sand. Tyler, Texas, so that's the Neighbors opportunity. Neighbors is also a big company. I think they got bought by, or maybe they sold a certain division. Um, maybe they're cementing, or I don't know what they sold, but I don't. The ETX is bothering me. I thought if I clicked on the link, I would know what it would tell me what the ETX stands for. But just by scanning it, I cannot tell what this is. Okay, I can't tell. So I don't know what ETX stands for, but it is an entry level position. Nevertheless, it's floor hand level one. So you guys make sure that y'all check that out if that's something that y'all are interested in. And then Key Energy is also a big company. They're really big out in West Texas. So this position is floor hand one, which is the entry level. It's out in Hobbs, New Mexico. You guys, with the positions that I've posted within probably the past 60 days, creating this account or building this account to get over 1,000 followers. I've posted lots of videos on, and in the video description, they were entry level job positions. I've put job after job after job, entry level, driving jobs, CDL jobs, put so many different jobs in my video descriptions. You guys need to look at that stuff. You need to apply. Okay. A lot of times, what happens is we get comfortable with where we're at. And I'm not talking to the individual who is still in commercial driving school. I'm not talking to the individual who is finishing up training, um, for whatever skill that they're getting into out here in the oil field. That's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to people who are hands, don't have a CDL, not interested in getting a CDL, and they just want a good job. There's no reason why you should not be gaining employment. I've I help people every single day. Every single day, someone watches a video, they do what I do, they do what I say, they go through the steps, and they get hired. They say, "Hey, bro, I'm starting orientation next Monday this week. I'm headed out to Odessa right now as we speak. Do you have any advice? Are you out there right now? Can we get together?" They just want to. They're excited and they want to talk to me. They want to meet me. They want to interview with me. Right? It happens every single freaking day, except for Saturday and Sunday. Let me stop hyping it. But every single day, someone reaches out to me and lets me know that they got hired, or they're starting another job, or hey, what do you think about G? Right? Well, they just offered me a job. What do you think about blah 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 blah? Right? And I'll tell them. So if you're not getting hired, it's because you're not applying to the jobs that the over 50 jobs that I just posted right here. All right, that you qualify for. I don't know, you're not going to qualify for all 50, but I just showed you guys in the video description of this live video right now. There's lots of jobs. There's at least 10 of them that you qualify for. That's at the very minimum, bottom line. At least 10 jobs you apply for here. Apply. Let me know when you get hired. Okay? You got to want it. And again, at the end of the day, this is about making sacrifice. I'm not telling you to make a career out of this. I'm telling you to get a great paying job, stay out here, work the hours, do your time, child support, right? Get caught up on your car payments, get ahead on your mortgage or your rent, get ahead. Get caught up, get ahead, right? A lot of people don't know what that means. Where you can skip a payment this month because you're 2 months ahead. What is that? So, you guys, if you want to live that type of lifestyle, that's what I coach. That's what I teach. That's what I help people do. Okay. I help people get six-figure jobs in the oil and gas industry through entry level jobs. If you're a CDL driver here, it's not necessarily entry level. It is an entry level because you're trying to get into the oil field. You don't have any oil field experience, but like you've been driving a truck. all right? Or you've been getting trained up in CDL school. Okay, now it's time to put these skills to use, right? If you are trying to level up, like you're in a dire need to increase your income potential, the oil and gas industry is the place to go. I get no benefit. The reason why I switched from TikTok to YouTube is because the money was no longer there in TikTok. It just wasn't there because the government, they had somebody buy TikTok here in the United States of America. So it was no longer beneficial for me to spend my time, my energy, and my effort to put content out there helping people, and I was getting nothing in return. So I come over to YouTube where at least I can monetize this platform, which I've done in the past, monetize this platform, grow it, and I can be much more than hard hat. I can be an influencer, I can be a coach, I can be much more significant in what I want to do as a helper. I just found your channel like 2 days ago. I remember I've been seeing your comments and I've been following. So I see everybody and I respond to everybody. If you haven't noticed, I'll like everybody's comment, whether it's good or bad. So I recognize you guys. I'd like to get into natural compressed gas. Doing what? All right. I just got a letter. I just got a letter. Um, when I went home, I'm not going to say I just got it. It's probably been sitting in my mailbox 2 months. I just got a letter to renew my compressed natural gas deal. Well, that's a court. That's a court request. Yeah, I got to pay those traffic tickets. Let me see here. Where's it at? I don't know what. I just got this. Send a reminder. One of the things I know it's a money thing. Whenever I travel, any letters or documents important that I get. Oh, I did her papers. So these are papers I need to register my puppy, my Frenchie. If y'all been following my content, I need to go ahead and send in her registration papers so I can get her under my name. So whenever I breed her, that's Capital One, Homestead. Let me see here. I got it somewhere, guys, but I don't necessarily need to find it now. But anyways, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Rate, water bill. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. What is this? Loan, my mortgage. I don't know. But anyways, that's the one thing I don't like about those. That's the one thing that I don't like about that license. Like you have, or that certification, that CNG certification, you have to pay for it every single year. And right now I'm behind, so I'm gonna have to pay like, I don't know. Instead of it being $25 a year, I'll probably have to pay like 53 or something like that, 40 something dollars. I usually don't pay it any attention because I don't really like. I like it, but I'm not using it, so. But anyways, how did you hear about CNG, Jason? Are you still here? Yeah, you just commented. I've got all my endorsements and a TWIC. All right, that's awesome. You don't need TWIC unless maybe you go to the offshore, but it's good to have. I got my TWIC. I don't know. When does that expire? I got it like 2 years ago. When does the TWIC expire? Does it? Like a passport? Passport is like 10 years. 100. Jason, I think it's 5. No, tell me about the CNG. How did you hear about? Was that you who said? Yeah, Jason. Tell me about the CNG. How did you? Why? What led you to CNG? What led you to get into compressed natural gas? Tell me about that. Hmm. I'm gonna turn off these lights because they're harder to. I'm gonna see if this light. If I can do that. Ooh. Maybe. Ooh. 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 Maybe. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's okay. Works. Okay. From you, I watched the video you did on it. CNG is easy, man. We can talk about that, but it's a like an additional certification. I started to create a course on how to pass that test. It's yeah, because you don't need to be tech savvy, but you need to be kind of tech savvy. Like, okay, so you have a PDF document, okay, and top right there should be a place where you can search the PDF. Let's say you have 300 pages of a PDF. You need to be able to search up a question um, in that search bar. You need to be able to put in the right keywords of that question to find it in the document so you can answer it on the test. It's open book. Let me see here. Let me give me an example of a, CNG question. All right, let me show you. I'm gonna give you a live example. The Railroad Commission. Okay. Piping, tubing, fittings, and other components between a cylinder and the first shut-off valve must withstand a hydrostatic test of at least blank. Two times the rated working pressure, three times the rated working pressure, yada yada yada. So you've got to be able, instead of putting the whole question in there, you're not putting the whole question in there. All right. You're not putting piping, tubing, fittings, and other components between. No, these are keywords. You've got to be able to put keywords from the question or one of the answer responses into the search bar to find the answer to that question. All right. If you don't know it. When I took the test, I think it was 150 questions. Now it's down to, man, how many questions is it? I don't want to lie to you, man. Shit. How many questions is the Texas exam? How many questions is in the Texas exam in 2026? 50 multiple choice questions. So now it's 50. So it decreased it by 100 questions. I had to, like, you had to make a minimum, let's just say it was 75%. No, 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 no. Maybe 70. You had to get like a 70 on it. Like, I maybe missed 6 questions out of 150. It was very simple, but it was because I'm very tech savvy. I knew how to search for answers. They give you 3 hours to complete it, 2 hours, 2.5 hours to complete it. Back then, I finished it in like 45 minutes. Um, so yeah, I was going to create a course on it. I didn't feel like creating the course, which would have taken like 2 or 3 videos, time, and then spent the money to market it. And then I didn't want to feel too salesy to my people, my community, like I'm trying to hustle them. I just wanted to stick to creating value and providing value. So I chose not to sell them a course or a training. And one of the things that annoys me, which I'll probably get into, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but every time I watch a YouTube video about, let's say, camera, like I told you guys, I'm trying to start my videography company. I'm trying to get that going, Swagger Media. Um, and every time I watch a video, they're selling a course on, how they can expedite your training learning process or learning curve. And, I noticed that on YouTube, everybody's selling you something. And so You know, I don't knock it as long as it's providing the value. They'll tell you themselves. You can find these things on YouTube, but if you want to, streamline the process, I can help you get there quicker. Fuck that. I'm gonna save my $200. I'm gonna save my $100, and I'm going to invest in my time. If I want to do this, I'm gonna invest in my time. I'm gonna search for it on YouTube. Fuck you. So if there's something that I feel like is not on social media or on YouTube or whatever that I can provide, then I'll do that. I'll create a course or a training on it, but otherwise, I don't know. It's hard for me to make money off of people if they can find it online. I rather point them to where it is on YouTube. Point them to where they can find it online. Indeed. Hint, indeed. So, yeah. But yeah, man, uh CNG, is it worth it? Uh I mean, right now they're paying as much as fuel. CNG is the future, but as far, what do you mean by worth it? Like, it's easier. Like, if you want an easy job, it's easier than anything that I've done in the oil field. The company that I went with, they overpaid us. How do I know that? Because they paid us $35 an hour. Um, but how do I know that is because they laid us all off after they lost contracts and couldn't get us to work. So after about 3 months, they laid us off, and then they rehired. They picked it. I guess they got another contract, so they started to hire more people to come back, and they started them off at $33. So, um, and again, that's as much. I make more than that with the per diem, but that's my hourly rate right now, and I do something else. But CNG is 10 times easier. CNG is easy. It's just drop and hook. Some companies, you don't even hook it up. You have the person on location, they do it for you. So CNG is fucking cake. Like, it's easy. It's easy work. So if that's something that you're looking to get into, um, the money, it's going to be the same as other hazmat positions. You want to find you a company that's going to get you the hours. You want the hours. I always tell people, when, especially with the entry level positions, like, fuck the hourly rate. How many hours can you guarantee me? I was with a company that didn't really wasn't really strict on resets, wasn't really strict on working 14-hour shifts, you know? Like, if you ran hot, that's on you. We weren't getting pulled over like that, right? So, right now in West Texas, right now, for the past month, they're pulling over trucks left and right. But, almost a year ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, it wasn't like that. So we were running 15 hours, 16. Oops, I ran over 17. Oops. So I like the hours and the per diem. Yeah, everybody would, man. I mean, trying to find you a position where you get the hours and the per diem, it's difficult. I was really blessed in that regard. Like, I was really blessed in that regard, to be honest with you, because when I got this position, guys, when I got this position, I was, $33 an hour, that's good, right? But then when you factor in the health benefits, right? I'm getting approximately $1,000 taken out just for health benefits. Health insurance went up. So I'm paying my kids' insurance. I'm responsible for that as the father on child support. So it's $1,000 coming out of my check. I think like 1,100 or something. No, maybe $900. $900 is $900. So every single week I'm getting paid. I mean, I'm getting taken out whatever that is. 900 divided by 4 or 5, depending on how many weeks are in the month. So I'm getting $900 taken out of my check every single month. On top of that, You've got the regular Social Security, federal income tax. I mean, federal tax. You've got all these wages taken out. So, you know, every single week, I have at minimum, $1,000 taken out of my check. I'll gross well over 3 grand. Well over. Is it gross or net? But I $1,000 is taken out every single week because I'm paying child support, because I'm paying um, insurance, right? A lot of responsibilities. So if you don't have those types of deductions, responsibilities, oh God, I mean, oh God. But I right now I have those responsibilities. So, and I take on those uh with a cheerful heart. I have no problem, but my situation isn't the same as others. So, yeah, I make good money, but without that per diem, I said all that to tell you, without that per diem, shit, like I'm not making as much as I would like to. It wouldn't be worth it. That per diem is like what, $448 on top of my check. And that's what puts me over that this is worth it. Right. So, I tell people 6 figures sounds good, right? But 6 figures is not 6 figures 6 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. 6 figures now is like you're living comfortable, but you're not living good. You're living comfortable. You got bills paid. If you're managing your money, you're being responsible. You get your bills paid. You're on top of things. But if a crisis comes, 6 figures ain't like if a COVID 20 comes, if a COVID 20 comes in 2026 and we're shut down, we lose our jobs for a year, 9 months. 6 figures ain't that wasn't shit. I've got a $3,000 mortgage. I've got $5,500 at least, $5,500 in bills a month. $5,500 in me alone. I don't know y'all situation, but think about that. If we go down for 2 months, 3 months on a COVID 20, 5,000, 10,000, $15,000, you've got to have at least 15 grand saved up for a crisis like that. Nobody was prepared for COVID 2019. I mean, that's once in a lifetime type deal, but still, just think about that. 6 figures is it should no longer be um, it should no longer be the standard. But I know 6 figures is what catches people's attention because you've got a lot of people that make 50, 45, 60,000. So to make $100,000 a year, that's the type of money I want to make. So, it's catchy and everything, but once you make this type of money, that should no longer be the standard for you. And, you know, you're making this money responsible. We are being very strategic with what we're doing with this money. Very strategic. Tell the story of how I got in an argument with my ex-wife several times. And on one of those 2 or 3 of those times, you go into the oil field, you make all this money, and every time you leave the oil field, you have nothing to show for it. That shit started to sting. So in 2018, I said, "Man, this time I go back to the oil field, hey, I want to get her back. Like, fuck that shit. She's right." That shit pissed me off, but she was 1000% right. I left the oil field one time in 2015. I had $2,000 in my bank account, and my motorcycle got stolen. That was my backup plan. I said, "I'm gonna get this motorcycle." I had a truck and I had a motorcycle. My truck broke down. Motorcycle got stolen. I had nothing but $2,000. When the oil field went down, I had nothing but $2,000 in my bank account. That motorcycle was supposed to be my backup plan. I had a pickup truck. I bought my toy, which is a sports bike, a motorcycle. I said, "Baby, chill, chill, chill. If I run into some trouble," the oil field went down 2015. So if I get in some trouble, I'll just sell my motorcycle. Motorcycle got stolen. Fuck. So I started to think about doing insurance fraud, but you guys, I'm not going to give you the game on that. I didn't do it. So then I said, well, fuck, man, I still got my truck. Truck broke down. Oil field goes down. Fuck, I got $2,000. I went back to school. I got my master's degree in clinical psychology. So, a lot of things happen in life in general, and we've got to make sure that we are financially prepared for that as men, especially if you're a young man under the age of 40. You need to be preparing yourself to take care of your family because you're supposed to be that safety and security. Safety and security a lot of times comes in the form of money, whether you like to admit it or not. Financial security is security for women, and safety is comes in the form of money. Not all safety and security, but a large portion of safety and security comes in finances. Okay, the Bible talks about money being the answer for all things. Um, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Okay, so this doesn't. They were talking about land back then, but regardless, it could be money, it could be land, right? So we've got to make sure that we are being very strategic with this money. And it took me 6 years, 7 years, took me into my late 30s to realize how to manage my money. So I have assets to pay for my liabilities, right? So I bought a Frenchie, right? So she's about to go into her second heat. I'm about to breed her. That's $5,000 to $10,000 on top of my annual income that I make, right? I plan on breeding her twice, probably making $20,000 to $25,000 off of her lids. I mean, I know it sounds like a piece of shit for me to do that, but I love dogs. I care for them as much as possible. I take care of her as much as I can. My mom has her, but I pay for shots. I pay for food, things of that nature. If I could have it my way, I'd be there with her. But anyways, I love dogs. All right, but that dog was an investment for my son. I wanted him to be able. I bought that dog to pay for my son to go to flight school when he turned 16. He's ooh shit, he's 7. Yeah, he turns 8 this month. But anyways, um, so the dogs were to pay for his flight school when he gets older. So I started that company, the dog kennel. I started that early on. So by time he gets 13, 14 years old, that that kennel will have enough momentum to generate money. He's well known on social media. He's got customers already, so it's got a reputation of producing great French bulldogs or whatever dogs that he's interested in. Okay, so no, that was just an investment that I had put forth. That was just another investment that I had thought of while I was in the oil field. That was $2,500, $2,000. This is about $2,500 investment on that first Frenchie. I talked about that. I bought a house, 4-bedroom home, big old house, bought this great big old house, and I'm out here working over the road, over here in this ditch, over here in this jungle, in the woods over here, and I'm not able to enjoy it. But I have that investment. Okay. We have to be strategic with the income that we make out here in the oil field. There's no question about it. Make a lot of money, make 6 figures. You can make 90,000, you can get $80,000, but if you don't maximize your income, you're going to fuck yourself every single time. If you guys need a good tax person to take care of your taxes after you start making this good money to where you still get $5,000 to $10,000 on your return, go ahead and hit me up. I know a guy and a whole company, a business, a woman so I have 2 different people, tax preparers, and they can get that for you. So since the numbers dropped, I hope this was a lot of value for you. I hate that the screen is horizontal. No, vertical. I wanted it to be horizontal. Next live, I'm going to try to get it to where it's horizontal. I'm going to get better and better at these lives. I'm going to get better and better at showing up. Maybe I'll be a little bit more entertaining. I hope you got a lot of value from this, guys. I'm going to jump off. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the engagement. Jason, some of you guys. I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget you. Forgive you. I'm not going to forget you. So every time that you jump on the live and you say what's up or you interact with me, like I'm starting to know you guys, and so building up that relationship. 53, I've been knowing you for a couple weeks now. Yeah, not a problem. I enjoy it. I'm a helper. That's why I went to grad school, to help people. But it's a different way that I'm doing it. So I take pride in. I enjoy creating content. So this is second nature for me. So make sure that you guys apply to those jobs, see what you can get, and keep me posted on any offers that y'all get. Besides the sand, sand doesn't count. Sand does not count. I'll see y'all next time.